So, welcome back to another Believe in Boyt with this G-Max Copperaja team. I still want to pin with the Yawn Vortex. I managed to get out both hazards a couple of times, which has been quite nice, and necessary chip. A little bit of chip on that Gastrodon really added up, but yeah, I really want to pin someone in the Yawn Vortex. Okay, Cinderace is a bit awkward. So I think I'm going to go Copperage on Togekiss and not go with the Stealth Rocks. Try and pin the Cinderace with the Yawn from the Togekiss. So what I can do is I can go for Quake and Yawn into the Cinderace. And it can only take out Togekiss with a Steel Spike, which would mean that Quake would do a lot of damage. But then it would have still got defense boosts, so that's not the most ideal. But it's okay. Urshifu is okay against the T-Tar, but then it's not that great otherwise. I guess it's okay against the Incineroar. Can't really go Venusaur that well because they can just Tailwind. So I think I might have Porygon 2 and Torkoal in the back and try and go full Yawn. Like, I've only got a couple more episodes, so I'm going to try and go as Yawny as I can. Guess I could have gone with Togekiss and Porygon 2. I could have set up Trick Room. But at the same time, I guess I couldn't have. But this is okay. It's a shame I didn't go Torkoal. That would have ended up working out reasonably well. Do I want to set the Steel Surge? Is that worth? Because I've been intimidated. I surely want to go into Porygon 2. No, we'll Yawn the Incineroar. They taunt there, so Togekiss, fair enough. That just means I'm going on the offensive with Porygon 2 next turn because they're definitely going to taunt. I get special attack boost, which is nice. Get a Tailwind, that's good. Especially if they parting shot first. Just Flare Blitz, okay, that's fine. Because now I can just follow me in Trick Room. That did a lot of damage to the P2. That's why I did a lot of damage to the P2. Yeah, I definitely follow me here. Because they've set up the Tailwinds, Trick Room is very, very beneficial. So, I don't want to risk them trying to taunt my Porygon 2. I don't want to try and get cheeky and Yawn the Incineroar as it parting shots or whatever. I'm just going to guarantee the Trick Room goes up. Because P2's actually in a pretty good position now. Because it got the special attack boost. You would assume it's a parting shot or U-turn, whichever one the Incineroar has, because surely it doesn't want to go to sleep. And we'll have to see if it's a Yawn or just an attack. Not a Yawn, a taunt. Yeah, there's the taunt. So, this they've forced him to go for the taunt here, so I get the Trick Room. Okay, that doesn't work. You can't taunt twice. That was a weird play, but here we are. And the Incineroar is asleep now, so that was odd, but we take those. Now I can go for a Tri-Attack into the Whimsicott and switch out into my Copperaja to make the most use of Trick Room. Because the Incineroar is guaranteed to sleep this turn. Probably should have gone for an Ice Beam into Whimsicott. That was a bit better. But then, it doesn't matter too much. That's good for me. They will be able to intimidate me, but they're asleep, so... And they still have a guaranteed turn of sleep as well. So the taunt doesn't matter too much. If the Tri-Attack doesn't bring him down to Sand range, is that better? Because the Whimsicott's pretty useless on the field at the moment. But is this better that the Whimsicott survived? I'm going to go with yes and just, like, you know, say I have the amazing foresight not to click the super effective move that would have KO'd it. But here we are. But I'm going to try attack into the Whimsicott again. And I want to Steel Surge the T-Tar, but it could very easily protect, and the Whimsicott could very, very, very easily switch into the Incineroar. So I am actually going to Quake the Whimsicott, expecting the Incineroar. Just like that. I wonder if this Quake and Tri-Attack will KO, because it's taken a little bit of chip from its Flare Blitz, but this is intimidating the Copperaja. Although I guess getting the Steel Surge would have meant that Whimsicott gets KO'd on switching, so that might have been better. But if the Tyranitar is protecting, then I'm just claiming that I'm a genius. But we will see. If it's not Assault Vest, I feel like the Incineroar could be KO'd to this. But are we going to see a Protect on T-Tar? Nope, just a Dynamax. So I could have Steel Surge KO'd the Whimsicott this turn. Well, that's not so bad. I'm going to see Max Guard. You can still see Max Guard. I wouldn't have advised it, because especially if he's Weakness Policy, he'd want to activate it through the Protect, but this combination should KO Incineroar. Ooh, that's going to be close and not get it if it's Assault Vest. But it's not Assault Vest. We've seen Taunt, so it's not Assault Vest, so it will KO. But then Knuckle in return is going to do a reasonable amount of damage. I'm going to hope it's Cinderace in the back, because that's unlikely to have Protect. So then I'd be able to just Steel Surge and try attack it. But it's going to be Knuckling. And that's not going to two-shot with the attack boost, which is good. Like, you don't go into Whimsicott here, right? He's not thinking about the Steel Surge. Oh, he does, okay. So he does think about the Steel Surge. Fair enough. How many turns? 2 turns. Not ideal. So I want to get my Torkoal in Trick Room, because it has Body Press, and it can Yawn as well. So actually I am going to swap out the Porygon too, I think. And go for Steel Surge into the Whimsicott. I don't think that's Sand range, and I don't want to activate a Weakness Policy. Because Torkoal will survive whatever is thrown at it. Like, it will survive a Rockfall, even. So it won't matter if the Whimsicott protects. Like, this will KO through Protect, and yeah, the Sandstorm wasn't going to KO because I overwrote it, so this is fine. And it was for Berry. This should still KO. I am intimidated. It is through Protect, and halved again. But it should KO. Just like that. And then got one more turn of Trick Room, which is nice. Actually, the Torkoal would get KO'd to a Rockfall, but you would surely Knuckle a Porygon too, because he got an attack boost. I didn't factor in the attack boost, but he did just Knuckle, so both things will survive. Yeah, that's reasonable damage. But he does get to Protect on the last turn of Trick Room. So I'm going to hope that it's Cinderace, and I can just double the Cinderace. I'm going to double the Cinderace, because it is very uncommon for Cinderace to carry Protect. And you would assume that he max guards on the last in the Trick Room as well. So I'm going to Body Press. And do I believe in Copperaja? I don't think I do after the Intimidate. So I'm going to Quake and Body Press the Cinderace. That combination will KO a Cinderace. Okay, no Protects from either Pokemon, but now he's down to his last. I'll be able to slowly chip away at the T-Tar. It is a +2 attack though. So it's not ideal. It's not the worst. It might be the worst because I've taken over half on P2. So it actually might be the worst. So I probably should have gone for Yawn there into T-Tar. So I'll go into P2 and try and set up Trick Room again. We'll get KO to a Rock Slide, then I need to avoid a flinch with Copperaja. Because I won't get KO to 2. I've still got Togekiss. Could Yawn with Togekiss. Yeah, I'm gonna yawn with Togekiss. I think my Togekiss, I made it somewhat fast. So it should outspeed a T-Tar. And would let me get the yawn. But then you'd still be able to KO my Copperaja. But surely, because I've got Togekiss, you can't go for Superpower. That's the logic I'm going with. But I can't do anything otherwise. But Togekiss is faster. So hopefully there's no Landberry. Yeah, and he did Rock Slide. That's good. That'll KO the Togekiss, but so long as I don't flinch. I didn't KO the Togekiss, and I've got safety goggles, so I wasn't going to get KO'd to that anyway. And yeah, I get the Iron Head off, so that's perfect, because now I can switch out Copperaja. Did have the weakness policy, but I can switch out Copperaja now, and then bring it back in when it's asleep. So I'm going to follow me and guarantee that Togekiss gets KO'd this turn and switch into Porygon 2. If he protects with the T-Tar, that's fine as well. I'll just set up Trick Room. But this means he'll go to sleep and I will be able to get a guaranteed Iron Head. If I follow Mead, the Rock Slide could still flinch the Copperaja, and then I guess he would still go to sleep, so it would still be fine. But I didn't pay attention to how much the Rock Slide did to Copperaja in the first place. I don't think it would have KO'd, but this should be guaranteed. So now he goes to sleep, and I just click Iron Head once. So I don't know how necessary the Copperaja switch out was if I just went for the Follow Me. Even if Copperaja flinched, it should have still survived, and then I would have been able to KO him this turn anyway, just with the P2 alive, but this is fine. Very good. Shame I didn't get a Steel Surge KO on that Whimsicott. That would have been cool. That would have made for a good title, but got the Incineroar on the switch in, and I think that ultimately was better. Because if it survived, it could switch out for another Intimidate. Because it hadn't taken a turn of sleep, so it was going to stay asleep. It wouldn't be able to fake out or anything. But yeah, I think as cool as it would have been to KO a Whimsicott with Steel Surge, I think predicting the Incineroar was worthwhile. Okay, Proud. Can I Hazards you? It looks like I could Hazards him. I'm going to try and Hazards him. Because I want to Hazards someone. Like, properly Hazards Yawn Vortex someone. So I'm bringing Torkoal, Togekiss, and then... See, this time Urshifu's pretty good. But I guess he's still got two fairies. No, not Whimsicott. Venusaur is actually very good as well. The Copperaja and Trick Room does look good as well. The only real thing that threatens the Copperaja is that Urshifu, and if he leads with Urshifu, then I'm just going to switch into Togekiss. I'm going to bring Venusaur. So just don't lead with Urshifu, and I can do the thing. Oh, we're in the dojo thing. There's the Urshifu. Unfortunately, it's Rapid Strike. Okay. It's not actually so bad. I think I can just afford to actually just Steel Surge and Yawn, right? I want to click Stealth Rock, but I think I Yawn, because I don't do too much to Copperaja, right? Actually, Fighting Move and Heat Wave would KO the Copperaja. I'm going to try anyway. Because that's the whole point of this week. Even if it's suboptimal, if he just clicks Heat Wave and close combat, I'll get KO'd. Nice, nice, let's go. Doesn't affect anything this turn. Oh, and he switches Togekiss, okay. That means he's going to get a Steel Surge onto him, and that is T-Tar taking a Steel Surge. Because Copperajah won't get KO'd to anything that the Urshifu throws at it, unless it's a critical hit. So he's staying as regular, so it'll be close combat instead of Knuckle. But I'm pretty sure I survive a Fireball from Cinderace, so I survive a close combat from Urshifu. So this is good, especially if I hope he's Focus Sash, even though that's a terrible item on Tyranitar. I hope he's Focus Sash so that he gets brought down to... Yeah, that goes first. That he gets brought down to the Focus Sash and can't switch again because of the Steel Surge. But he went for Surging Strikes. That's perfectly fine with me. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. I think that's banded. And that frees up my Copperajah. That's gotta be banded, right? Oh no, I'm not in the sun. So it doesn't have to be banded. But this is gonna do a lot. That is indeed a lot. And now Togekiss will take a nice chunk on the switch in. If I'd have set up Stealth Rocks, Togekiss would have taken 50% on the switch in, which would have been nice, but this is still okay. Because now, if he wants to damage my Copperajah this turn, he falls asleep. So that's not so bad. So I'm going for... Wait, this damage. That is nice chip. Nice chip. Okay, so I'm going to go for Steel Surge into Togekiss, and I'm going to switch out into my Togekiss as well. And if he wants the close combat, he falls asleep and is very vulnerable in the next turns. But he doesn't want the big hit, so that's fine. Togekiss will be able to survive the Steel Surge now, but that's okay. Yeah, shame I didn't set up Stealth Rock, that would have been a lot of damage. But then he wouldn't have switched out the Urshifu, so I kind of had to yawn, unfortunately. And I get to preserve my Sun as well, so the Venusaur will be able to easily beat the Urshifu, so long as the Togekiss gets taken out. And even then, Urshifu can't hit Venusaur very well at all, unless it has either Acrobatics, Aerial Ace, or Ice Punch, and that's pretty uncommon. But now I will go for Air Slash and Steel Surge into the Togekiss, because like I said, that is the thing stopping Venusaur from being able to take out the Urshifu, and if he switches into Urshifu, it's taking an Air Slash, so that's fine. So Togekiss will be taken out. Just a Dazzling Gleam, that's not a concern. Very good. And now I just need to get my Venusaur in at some point to be able to take out the Urshifu. I guess there's still the Incineroar to contend with, but we will get to that. Just need to put it in Earth Power range, actually. Yeah, because like I was saying, the coverage on Urshifu is very uncommon. So if I put the Incineroar into Earth Power range, I'm fine. So I think it's probably most optimal to go for a high horsepower and an Air Slash. Because if he Flare Blitzes, that recoil should put him in range. I might as well just Air Slash the Urshifu actually, right? Because that will KO. Yeah, that would be fine as well. So I will Air Slash actually into the Urshifu. Because it's got rubbish special defense, so it should KO. Forgot about the fact that he still had Gigantamax available. So that is going to be a bit more awkward. So probably still should have just attacked the Incineroar with Air Slash. But even still, like, he has to have the Flying or Ice coverage to beat the Venusaur. He has the Flying coverage to be able to beat the Venusaur. So that has become a little bit more tricky. And there's the Flare Blitz, but that shouldn't KO, because he didn't Knuckle. Oh, it will KO the... won't KO the Togekiss, that's good. The Burn might. I don't think it will, but I've got Safety Goggles, so I should be okay. And that would have KO'd the normal Urshifu. So, shame I didn't go for Power Whip there. But high horsepower connects, that's going to be in Earth Power range. Come down to whether he has max guard. Do I survive? Oh, I do survive. Okay, right then. And that's just above Berry range as well. But actually, I think Flare Blitz would KO the Incineroar. I think. So I'm going to high horsepower again. And I'm going to Air Slash. No, because he's got an Airstream boost now. That doesn't make any difference, does it? It would if he Knuckles. Does it make any difference? Like, 'cause I could have got a Yawn there, I guess, but... Yawn would have been better. But is it better to Air Slash or Follow Me? I'm going to Air Slash. I think it's fine. So long as one of the moves goes off, it's fine. And even if it doesn't, then... Yeah, there's the Knuckle, but that shouldn't KO. That might KO. Oh, I went into Togekiss anyway, so yeah, it didn't make a difference if I Follow Me. But actually, if the Knuckle would have KO'd, it was better to go for Follow Me, regardless. So that's fine. Because I think he should KO himself to recoil. Because I'm above... Like, I've got a kind of equivalent HP, but he is like a 26%. So that's going to KO, but he should KO himself to recoil because he will take a third. And then Venusaur will win. Yeah, good. Because I have, what, 7 more HP than Max Incineroar can have? So he would do 33% to himself. Which is nice, and it's good that I preserved the Torkoal. But does... The only thing here is, does my Venusaur, because I'm a bulky one, do I outspeed a +1 Urshifu? I don't think I do. Because I've got a bulky Venusaur. Which is obviously not ideal in this situation. So I'm going to Body Press. Is it better to Burning Jealousy? No, I don't think so. And I go for Sludge Bomb because it's 100% accurate. But he should actually still outspeed me. Because I'm a bulky Venusaur, just like that. So now, I need Quick Claw to activate. But he went into the Torkoal for some reason. But now I need Sludge Bomb to be enough. And don't know if it will be. Did I need to click Leaf Storm? Did I fear the accuracy too much? No, I made the correct play. Good. That would have come down to Quick Claw activation, because I think 2 Body Presses would get the Urshifu. So it would have come down to a Quick Claw there. But yeah, clutch in the end. So actually not doing too bad with this team. Got a nice chunk of damage onto the Togekiss with the Steel Surge. I don't think it ended up mattering, but it was nice to see. But yeah, I still haven't got a Yawn Vortex going. I guess I yawned the Urshifu and switching it out actually put me into quite a good position. But this week is going better than I thought it would.